Hi everyone, I welcome you all on this channel that is Shine in Law with Dr. Mithun. Today we are going to see one of the very important concept under the Civil Procedure Code, that is a cause of action. Cause of action एक ऐसा concept है जिससे plaintiff जो है on the basis of which plaintiff can enforce his remedy against the defendant. Now in this, first we need to understand the meaning of cause of action. In general, we understand cause of action means a sum total of such facts which gives rise to enforcement of right to the plaintiff against wrong cause. So जो plaintiff के साथ wrong हुआ है, as a matter of right, उस wrong को rectify करने के लिए, correct करने के लिए जो facts वहाँ पे तैयार होते हैं, जो फैक्ट्स वहाँ पे अरोज होते हैं, दैट इज़ समथिंग विच इज़ नोन एज कॉज ऑफ एक्शन इन जनरल. So it is known as a bundle of essential facts which are necessary for plaintiff to prove before he can succeed in the civil suit. तो ये essential facts है जो कि necessary है for the plaintiff to prove. तो plaintiff ने ये facts को prove करना चाहिए कि why he is filing the suit, why he is claiming a particular relief against the defendant. That is something which is known as the cause of action. Now in this, what are the important points which describes the cause of action? And so for that we need to refer Order 7 Rule 1E along with Rule 11 Section 20. We have to read with Order 2, and in that Rule 3 to 7, and Order 23, Rule 1 and 3 in that. Now in this, what points we need to understand when we are describing cause of action? First we need to understand that cause of action is necessary for every civil suit. Cause of action is a bundle of facts pleaded in the plaint. These facts explains the wrong cause to the plaintiff, and in that the event should be mentioned, and that event indicates the wrong with date and time precisely. Then the cause of action basically derives from pleading, and that pleading what we understand which is given in the plaint. Cause of action doesn't have any concern with defense of opposite party, whatever defense opposite party has taken. When we are explaining or giving the facts which is essential to constitute the cause of action, then the pleading must indicate those facts which provides for the cause of action. As per Order 7 Rule 1E, it is a mandatory to mention the facts constituting the cause of action, and when it arose, it is necessary to find out that whether it is arose in limitation or not. So ये Order 7 Rule 1E की रिक्वायरमेंट है, ऑब्लिगेशन है कि आपके प्लेंट में जो फैक्ट्स आप सबमिट करते हैं उसमें you have to specifically mention the facts constituting the cause of action, and it is a necessary that you have to specifically mention when that cause of action arose and whether that is in the limitation or not. Then as per Order 7 Rule 11, if cause of action not disclosed or does not exist, then court can reject such particular plaint. But naturally, अगर cause of action आपने specifically disclose ही नहीं किया plaint में, या cause of action exist ही नहीं करता है, if court concludes that, then court have a better right to reject such kind of plaint as per Order 7 Rule 11. that we need to understand. Section 20 of the Civil Procedure Code read with Order 2 Rule 3 to 7 and Order 23 Rule 3, which indicates the place where cause of action arose, and such several cause of actions can be united in one suit. तो अगर ऐसा है कि cause of action जो है जिस प्लेस पे अरोज हुआ है, according to this rule we have to indicate that particular place in our cause of action, या फिर जहाँ पे cause of action in several times arose हुआ है, we have to united in one suit all those cause of actions. That is a requirement of this provision. Then joinder of cause of action. Now joinder of cause of action means clubbing each causes together. So अलग अलग causes अगर है तो उन causes को एक साथ club करना, that is joinder of cause of action. And if incorrect causes are clubbed in one suit, then that can be separated from each other, or the court can direct accordingly for such separation. तो जहाँ पे cause of action और the joinder of cause of action, जिसमें we are clubbing several causes together, then we have to see that they are correctly clubbed in one suit. If we are clubbing incorrect causes, then it can be separate from each other, and sometime court may direct to do so. Then when cause of action to the relief take place partly at one place and partly at another place, then the court at both places are having jurisdiction to entertain the said cause of action. तो जहाँ पे cause of action एक पर्टिकुलर रिलीफ के लिए अगर पार्शली किसी एक जगह पे अरोज हुआ है एंड पार्शली दूसरी जगह पे अरोज हुआ है, देन कोर्ट्स एट बोथ द प्लेसेस आर हैविंग जुरिस्डिक्शन टू एंटरटेन द सेड कॉज ऑफ एक्शन. तो दोनों जगह के जो कोर्ट है उनको जुरिस्डिक्शन हो सकता है टू एंटरटेन दैट कॉज ऑफ एक्शन और टू एंटरटेन दैट पर्टिकुलर सूट in their jurisdiction. Cause of action also arises at place where right of party is arises, and also at a place where right of party is infringe. तो जो cause of action है वो जहाँ पे पार्टी जो है उनका राइट है उस जगह पे भी कंसिडर किया जा सकता है, एंड दूसरा जहाँ पे उस पार्टी का राइट इन्फ्रीज हुआ है उस जगह पे भी कॉज ऑफ एक्शन जो है उसे कंसिडर किया जा सकता है. सो टू थिंग्स वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. वेयर राइट ऑफ पार्टी अराइजेस, दैट कैन बी अ प्लेस ऑफ कॉज ऑफ एक्शन, एंड वेयर राइट ऑफ पार्टी इज इन्फ्रिंज, even that also can be a place for cause of action. Next, there cannot be any jurisdiction to any court where cause of action does not arise. तो जहाँ पे cause of action अरोज ही नहीं हुआ तो ऐसे में कोर्ट का जुरिस्डिक्शन जो है उसका कोई क्वेश्चन वहाँ पे नहीं होता है. तो नो cause of action, no jurisdiction to any court, that we need to understand. Or sometime even by agreement parties cannot confirm jurisdiction upon court without cause of action. तो parties भले ही agree है that a particular court should entertain that particular suit and they are agreeing for the jurisdiction of court, but there is no cause of action, and so in that situation also the court is not entitled to entertain that particular suit because of there is no cause of action. So these are the things what we need to understand. These are the points what we need to understand in regards with the cause of action. I hope ये वीडियो आपको अंडरस्टैंड हुआ होगा. I would like to request to all of you that those who want to become a loyal member of this channel, they can click on the join button and they can opt for the membership of this channel. Thank you very much for watching this channel. Keep watching this channel. Thank you.